fragments spread across the land, granting immense power to a lucky few. But where there is light, there is also darkness. Malevolent forces have arisen, seeking to claim the power of the stars for themselves. You must harness this celestial power. Fight back against the Archeum Legion and free our world. Silesium is a vast, living, breathing open world with diverse environments to explore and deadly enemies to defeat. Shapeshift into legendary creatures to carry you through the air and over the waves. Push back against the Legion in tactical combat across a seamless world. Take up arms and join others as you fight alongside fellow guild members. As your skill grows, you'll unlock powerful new abilities. Adjust your fighting style to counter your enemies. Use ranged attacks to draw your enemies in, and swap to hard-hitting melee to finish them off. The Legion isn't the only enemy you'll need to fight. Battle other players in PvP dungeons, player-controlled castle sieges, open-world combat, and conquest battles for territory. Gather your guild. Prepare for battle and claim the throne.
I hope whoever I spoke to arrives soon. Oh, yes? Can I help you? Oh, goodness. It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Rutain. You really came. What a relief. I'm currently investigating a disappearance in Vienta village. But I'm running out of time and urgently need the help of a magic wielder. So, I left Luna 17 behind and set it to communicate with me when it detects someone nearby who can wield magic. Right beside Lasler is a dominion called Stoneguard. The biggest town there is called Vienta. Recently, a child named Lucille went missing from the village. The Resistance has launched a search to find her. The problem is that even after a day of searching, there's no sign of her. We expanded the search area, and my friends and I are now investigating the nesting grounds and Carmine Forest. A monster known as Morokai lives in this Carmine Forest. If the child did come all the way out here, she's in grave danger. I've hidden mana recording devices throughout the forest to keep track of Morokai's movements. Could you please retrieve those devices for me? In the meantime, I will search Morokai's hideout for any signs of the child. I hid them in clusters of spider eggs around the forest. I made them so that only magic wielders can recover them, keeping them safe from monsters that could damage them. Dig them out of the spider eggs, and the clamps will loosen in response to your magic. Then, just bring them back to me.
Rutain, whom you met in the forest, was investigating the disappearance of a child from Vienta village. He said the search area, Carmine Forest, was extremely dangerous. So he was looking for someone to help him collect his mana recording devices, which he had designed and crafted to record the movements of any living beings. While Rutain was busy investigating the monster Mordecai's nest, you wandered around the forest collecting the hidden mana recording devices. You fought off the spiders that interrupted you, and collected the devices that had been hidden in bundles of spiders. With those in hand, you can see if there have been any signs of the missing child.
You're back already. I hope you didn't run into any trouble. Thank you. I'll check these for any sign of the child. Please wait a moment. There's no trace of the child on this device either. This isn't good. In Mordecai's hideout, I found a crumpled letter that says, "Abduct children." In any case, it seems the child is not missing, but rather kidnapped. If she's not in the forest, they might have taken her somewhere else. Oh, I must let my comrades know. Oh, you can deliver a message for me? Thank you. This way I can continue my search in the north side of the forest. A comrade of mine, Robert, is currently searching for any traces of the child in the nesting grounds. Please, pass this new information on to him.
Rutain, having analyzed the mana recording devices, confirmed that there were no signs of children in the forest, but also said that he had found orders to abduct children in Mordecai's nest. Knowing that the situation was even graver if it was a kidnapping rather than a disappearance, he asked you to inform Robert, another member of the terrific trio. He also mentioned that Robert would be looking for the missing child in the nesting grounds.
Red flowers bloom across this beautiful meadow located between Laslan and Stoneguard. However, contrary to its appearance, it is home to aggressive creatures such as terror birds and quillixes, which is troubling for the merchants who pass through.
Can I help you? Do you have business here? I could tell from the spider webs all over your shoes. Has Retain already finished his investigation? What? He discovered an order to kidnap children? Dear gods, no wonder we were unable to find any traces, no matter how hard we searched. Hang on. Now that you mention it, something did feel off back there. I'd better investigate again. I saw some wrecked carriages here and there across the nesting grounds. They seemed strange, but I didn't notice anything particular. But what if the kidnappers did that on purpose, so there wouldn't be any clues left? That's what happened. I'll check again for even the smallest trace they might have left behind, to tell us who did this, or where they went. Oh, all right then. You seem to know what you're doing. I'll go and investigate over this way. So could you take a look at the abandoned carriage and the terror bird nest over there? All right. I'll go and track down the kidnappers. If you find anything, come back over here. Let's share what we find.
Robert, who had been investigating the nesting grounds, immediately redoubled his efforts when he heard Rutain's message. He recalled some suspicious areas of the nesting grounds, asked you to look for any clues he missed, and then set out on his own. The places that Robert told you about were some abandoned carriages and a suspicious terror bird nest. Carriages passing through the nesting grounds are often attacked by fierce birds. However, there were signs that suggested that these abandoned ones had not been damaged by beak or talon. When we searched through the seemingly insignificant carriages, we uncovered ledgers hidden inside, the pages of which contained many names of both regions and inside the nest that Robert asked you to investigate. There was a large terror bird corpse, a broken blade plunged deep within it. Could it be the sword of someone who had tried to protect the carriages? The only clue as to its wielder is an unusual pattern engraved upon the blade. Robert might know more about the person who wielded the sword.
Have you finished investigating the area? Tell me what you found. These ledgers. These look like children's names. Look, this ledger says Vienta, and Lucille's name is checked off. That's the name of the child we're looking for. But there are other names that have been checked off here too. Then, she isn't the only child they've kidnapped. You're very thorough. A sword stuck in the corpse of a terror bird. There was a pattern like this on the sword? Damn it. That's used by the Archeum Legion. Could they be responsible for all these kidnapping? We need to act fast. I discovered a wrecked cart in which I found a piece of a partly burned map. You know what that means, right? I'm going after those scoundrels. So please, take this map piece to Sophia in Vienta. She'll know what to do with it.